get up from there. Many of you have received a copious amount of downloads, messages. Um, you've received wisdoms, insight from your ancestors. The elder sisters have spoken to you. Okay. And what I'm seeing here is that your evolution, divine feminine, has granted you the wisdom that you need to change anything you need to change in your life, in any area of your life. But this is not just about your life. This is about the fulfillment of your purpose. You have been told why you're here, who you're here for, what you're here to do. And still, because life is not reflecting to you what you desire to see as life is concerned, you are choosing to not focus on the going towards your purpose. Your elder sisters are saying and asking and requesting from you to stop wallowing in what was. Let me pause right there. Stop wallowing in what was. Stop wallowing in what you've lost. Stop wallowing in what you feel was a mistake, a bad choice, a failure. Stop wallowing. They have given you the answer. Now is the time, she is saying, to get up with haste. This is not a slow get up. This is not, oh, I'm going to get up in 2 weeks. I'm going to take another. This is get up from there. I remember many, many years ago, I was actually still in the Christian faith when I received this little spiritual download, where because prayer was my thing. It still is my thing. It looks a little different now, but it is the foundation of who I am. Okay? And I spent a lot of time in my prayer closet, as they would call it. A lot of time. Copious amounts of time seeking, praying, requesting, asking, worshiping. And there came a point where Spirit had to say, knock on my little spiritual door and be like, excuse me, I don't know if you know it, but there is a such thing as being in your prayer closet too much. There is a such thing as being out of season when it relates to prayer, downtime, meditation, so on and so forth. Quiet time. There is a such thing as excess. Okay? Now, you will know when you are in excess, because if you are seeking for the wisdom to an issue, if you are seeking for something from your ancestors, from Spirit, from your elder sisters, the higher powers, and when they give you the answers and tell you how to rectify the situation, you cannot go back and just be waiting. That means this is the action you should take. That means get to taking it. Someone in the collective, someone divine feminist, one of you or someone in the tribe, in the family, is sitting down on your purpose, and you've already been given the wisdom of how to accomplish what you are here to accomplish. So at this point, you are operating in the spirit of martyrism, where you are sacrificing yourself in a way that you do not need to sacrifice yourself. You are playing the martyr. You are playing the victim. You are wanting maybe other people, or you are wanting the ancestors to continue to nurse you, to continue to nurse your wounds that are no longer wounds. Okay? They have already nursed the wounds. So you cannot stay in the infirmary forever. You can't stay in the spiritual hospital forever. He walked off. She walked off. They fired you. Your friend betrayed you. Your parents didn't do what they were supposed to do. Your life hasn't turned out the way you hoped. You had this obstacle and that obstacle, one hindrance after the next. But how long are you going to sit in the hospital? There's a reason why when you go in the hospital and they done all they can and they got you better, there's a reason why they kick you out. There's a reason why you gotta go. We need this bed. Because there's other sick people that are waiting, that need that bed. Some of you are spending so much time with the ancestors, asking them to heal your wounds, that they can't tend to the other people who they also have to aid. Because they still gotta come tell you to get up and go. Like, we did it, sweetie, you're healed. Hello. We've given you the wisdom of how not to make that choice again. We've given you the wisdom of how to avoid these pitfalls. Now we need you to get up and make a conscious decision to go towards the thing you are purposed to do. And that frees up their energy to go and aid maybe someone else in your family, or someone else that they also are an ancestor to, that may live across the country and you don't even know them people, but they are a part of the same bloodline and they need the ancestor. But here you are, after having received the wisdom, because I have the wisdom card out here, which means you have already been given it. But it's being clarified by the reverse Queen of Pentacles, which means you're not using it. You're choosing to be and continue to be somebody's victim of the world, victim of the system, victim of this, victim of that. You everybody's victim. But now, the ancestors say, we need you to get up. We need you to get up, because you fulfilling your purpose further aids the ancestors. And it further aids your bloodline. Those who belong to your bloodline that you know and that you don't know. This is how spiritual frequencies, this is how we aid each other in every dimension, in every realm. But if we continue in our pain, suffering, and loss that is now self-inflicted, at this point, it is self-inflicted. Don't waste your change. Don't waste your lesson. Don't waste your time. When you are ready to graduate to the next grade, don't hold yourself back in the last grade. Move on so someone behind you can move up. You have to unify through setting a new intention. You come into unity with the purpose of your life by setting a new intention to go towards purpose. Your purpose may have nothing to do at all or everything to do with your occupation. It just depends. If your purpose does not have anything to do with how you are functioning occupationally in the world, if that's troubling you, then change it. Change your occupation to align with your purpose. That way you don't have to split your mind. You don't have to split your attention. You don't have to feel like, oh my God, I'm working so much that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing over here on this side. If your purpose is important to you and your occupation, whatever you do in the world, does not align with that, then make the choice to change it. I'm being told you've already been given the way. You've already been shown the direction. With this unity card, as they're telling us to unify by setting new intentions, I have the reverse cherry. So there's somebody in denial. You keep denying the unity with your purpose. You keep setting roadblocks and setbacks. Playing the martyr is just that. You're choosing to sacrifice what you know you need to be doing for what everybody else wants you to do. And then you're complaining and you're being everybody's victim because you're not getting to do what it is you need to be doing. Well, how about this? How about you stop doing what everybody wants you to do and you do what you need to be doing and relinquish the role of victim? It is time to get up from there. Whatever there is for you. If there is heartbreak because of if your there is heartbreak because of a failed relationship, failed marriage, get up. If your there is not knowing what to do because you got fired off your job or you got terminated, or if your there is a physical limitation, health imbalance, whatever your there is, I'm being told that you have already been given the plan of action, but you keep wallowing in the loss and the pain of what you've had to relinquish. You're going to have to give up something to go towards your purpose. Get over it. Get over it already, is what I hear them say. Because whatever you're giving up didn't serve you anyway. It didn't do anything but create another reason for you to have another complaint about who didn't do what, when, where, and how. Your purpose is calling to you. Your ancestors are calling for you to step into that purpose. They're calling for you to answer the call. To the call. I know everything in your external world doesn't look right. I know. You're like everybody else who's trying to get to their purpose, and change is required. Transformation is required. This is not as much a message about what change is and what change looks like and what you're going to go through when you're in change. This is a message about, okay, the change has happened. Now you have to actually get up and take action. Intentional action towards that which is calling, towards higher ground, towards a change of self-perception. You are nobody's victim, and Booyah was nobody's victim, and she was not going to allow it. She was not going to allow some other people to come and put her in shackles, put her people in shackles. She was not going to wallow in the oppression that they were trying to impress upon them. She fought back. If something is hurting, harming, in any of the sort, you fight back. Fight back.